Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Quit shouting! This place is crawling with Geth.
Sorry, I am a little... Look, my name is Dr. Liara T'Soni. I am an archaeologist. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren.
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would... When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier. How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Not much margin for error.
If I die in here, I'll kill him. fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there.
I see. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the
What did
volcanoes.
Saren want with you? Do you know
Only
something?
that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more, but I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is sudden. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the and then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful.
When was the last time you ate, or slept?
It is probably just meant... Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to...
We can talk again
Mission
after
reports
you
are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Sorry, Counselor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky.
Of course, Commander. The mission was
Good luck,
done.
Commander. Remember, we are all...
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I guess my father had something I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do you think he thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient? He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father... He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but... I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
talk? I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but with all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far
This
as
is the most advanced ship in the Alliance. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing
I don't think
alone.
we should turn down allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the
The
universe.
pessimist is what... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, William.
My family's defended the Alliance. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all... I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be...
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens.
No, I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Anyway, that's
You're lucky.
why I couldn't say, Commander. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
No, the future of humanity is out here.
Yeah. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Macapag boot. Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to...
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about... Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
No.
Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits.
All right, I can see where your concerns are.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be...
You never know, Commander. Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone has a happy family.
No. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive. Ma'am?
So, we've got Saren on the... I could tell as soon as... I would have if I thought I was... They said he was looking for more. I was on... I had a really...
What kind of...
That's why I didn't mention it. There was a Volus trading
That's
vessel.
the only time...
Yeah. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn... We're too spread out. So we leave. Shepard.
Oh, hello.
Are you okay?
I don't know. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the but back home, I couldn't.
Sometimes we don't.
That's, you know, there's always a few who go on their.
You do plan.
I could never abandon my. See you later.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction. Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything.
It's funny, and the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the Dream Link?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loved. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Sorry. Biotic. I'm not looking for the dream. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance. Sorry, Haldane is uncommon. There are worse results of accidental exposure to Element Zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics. A little after. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, a bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest? It's where they did all the Goose Chase FT. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you
That's
were
true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other
I'm not
ways.
the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. There was a girl. I spent a lot. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart. And like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Things never felt together. Training, you know.
There were other kids in the same boat, right?
That's true. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then. It was... I'm not saying they intend... Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
I didn't say I did this for the whole crew. We should...
I'll need some, but yeah.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better.
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine.
You're in good hands.
I never properly thanked you for saving...
I'm just glad...
I know, but I am not like Benezia. It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I am a... As for the solitude, it sounds so foolish. That is why I find you so fascinating. I only meant that you would be an interest... Please, just pretend this conversation never... Goodbye, Shepard.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.